Hi there, Miss Erin here from the Tucker Free Library, and I'm here today to show you how you can make a little bunny out of paper, just a piece of paper that you have at home. And I wanted to first just mention you could also use other things you have at home. Some people might have them, some might not, but if you have other things that you want to use, you could use a cotton ball for a tail. You could use a pom-pom for a tail. You could use a pom-pom if you have a little one for a nose. Buttons could be used for eyes, tail, nose. Also, if you have yarn, you could put some glue on to keep it, it will get harder if you put some glue and let it dry, and they could be whiskers. And so I also want to tell you, if you have paper towel roll, you could use this to cut the pieces for the rabbit, and you could paint it or you could cover it with paper. You could use colored paper as well, any color that you have. You could have a purple bunny, you could have a tan bunny, and if you have white paper like I had, you could also color your bunny if you'd like to. Okay, so you could color it with crayons or with markers, or you can, give him polka dots or whatever you want to do. So I wanted to I'm going to show you the basic way to make just the plain bunny with the paper. So you'll need a few tools. So supplies, I'll tell you what you'll need to get started. We will use one piece of paper. Like I said, my paper is 8.5 by 11. You'll need a ruler. Tape is helpful. Markers or crayons. Glue, scissors, and a pencil. So what we'll do to begin is we'll take our paper and we're going to fold it the long way. So you crease it down this way like that, and then you can cut along the crease, and we're going to put one half aside for now, and we're going to use the other half to draw lines to measure our parts for the rolls of the rabbit. And you can measure up from the bottom 5.5 inches here, and then draw a line at 5.5 inches, okay, across. There's your line. From that line, you'll want to draw another line at 3.5 inches from the 5.5, okay, like that, and draw another line. And then you will cut the different pieces. And now would be the time to decorate, color your pieces. So I had colored this one a little bit with some crayons, and these are the different pieces that I used. And you could do both sides if you want, then the inside would also be colored. If you want to make it different or the same. I only colored one side, which is going to be my outside color. For the small piece, you want to hold it this way so it's long and thin, and draw the bunny's face or glue, whatever you're going to use, sort of in the middle. So when you roll it, the face will be showing, okay? So once they're decorated, the 3 pieces, you can put them aside. Take the other half of the paper that we didn't use, and we're going to do one more measurement. We're going to go to the bottom of this piece and measure up 3 3/4 of an inch across, and draw your line, and then cut out that piece, and that piece will be your base that your bunny can sit on. So here's your base. So it's 4 1/4 at the bottom and 3 3/4 like that. And that will help your bunny stay in one spot. So what we'll do now is take the largest piece with if you only colored one side for the outside, put that facing down on your surface, and take a few pieces of tape and put them, if you can see, stick them so that they're underneath and part of the sticky part is facing up like that. And then take your glue and put your glue right below the tape like that. Run a line of glue along here Then you'll roll up from the bottom and overlap a little bit where the glue is. And you can stick your fingers right inside and press hard and press where the tape is, because the tape will hold it together while the glue is drying, okay? So there you have your first roll. And then you'll want to take your base. Oh, I meant to say you can decorate your base too. Before, you could do it before or after, but if you want to do it before you put your bunny on, it might be easier. Can put some little, could draw some little friends there for the bunny. You could use some grass. You could do whatever you imagine there under the bunny. And then once your base is ready, your first roll, see how it sits, and then put some glue on the bottom and place it on your base. And also I would take a piece of tape, kind of hold it together and put it right inside halfway to hold it, and then fold it and press underneath your base. So that will just help while the glue dries to have it stay in place, okay? So I'm going to do another piece of tape here so it stays. Now you're ready for the next layer, the middle piece. And this one, you're going to have the long side this way and put the tape on the shorter side up here. Is where the tape is going to go, because we're going to roll it that way. So you can put your tape on the shorter side here. Okay, and then you're going to put your glue again along here. Okay, and roll it up like that. And overlap a little bit so you're getting it in the glue. Put your fingers inside and press down. Roll it so it presses the tape so it holds together like that. There's your middle part of your bunny. And now we're going to see how this one sits, find where it's a good spot. And we're going to put some glue along the bottom there. Okay. And also, go ahead and do the tape again, because that really helps while the glue is drying so it stays in one place. So I'm going to put some tape, one on each end, halfway in, halfway sticking out. And try to position it sort of in the middle of the bottom one as best you can. It's not really too particular how it gets on there, okay? So sometimes if it's too far forward or back, you might be able to move it quick before the glue dries. All right, well, my bunny's going to be going backwards a little bit, so let's see. Maybe we can position him forward a little bit. Okay. So then the last piece, which is the face, you'll want to make sure the face is facing down to your surface, and the tape is going to go on the short end here. I only need two pieces, like that. Okay. And then you can put your glue again on the edge underneath your tape. Okay. Fold the bottom up and rub it down where the glue and the tape is. And now you'll want to make sure your face is facing, put some glue underneath, and then I'm just going to try to tape it on here to show you. But you can put some glue underneath and put his head on like that. Okay, so now you can see, what do you think we need? Still a few things to go, right? Right, we need ears. So you might have drawn whiskers on, that's okay, but you can either draw them on or put something on later. So the piece of paper that we had left that we didn't use, I just traced my fingers, though I have much bigger fingers, but you could maybe, if you have small fingers, put two together to make an ear. It's about 2.5 inches tall, and you can trace around it with your pencil. And then you can cut out the ears and you can color them. And then you can put some glue and tape them onto your bunny's head like that. And then you can do feet. And I also just traced my finger and made it like about 1.5 inches. And then you can tuck them. You can cut them out and color them, tuck them right underneath your bunny and glue them onto the base. So those are the feet. So that is how I made the bunny. And I have one other thing that I wanted to tell you. If you wanted to, your bunny could be a napkin holder. So if you had a special meal or just for any time, if you wanted to make a bunny to be the napkin holder, okay? So if anybody makes a bunny and you take a picture and like to show me, you could send it to our email address, and I'll tell you my email address is tuckerfreekidsdepartment@comcast.net, and send me a picture and then we can share some of them. So thanks for listening, and good luck with your bunny. We'll see you next time.